Hi, welcome to the first episode of Coffee, Cookies and Calsoft. As the first episode topic, we have chosen a very interesting and intriguing topic, which is women at Calsoft. Today, I have very beautiful ladies and expert in their domains with me, and I'm so excited to moderate this panel. Why don't you start with your introduction?
Sure. So, hello, ladies. Beautiful, as Rich has already mentioned. And I'm so sure we have beautiful audience out there. I'm Anjali. I'm one of the leaders in the TA function here. With Calsoft for about 2 years now. Having a good time. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Hey, thank you, everyone. I'm Yamini Pandey from the HR team, and I'm the HR BP at Calsoft, and associated here almost for around 3 years now.
Hello everyone, my name is Maya Mote. I'm working here since 6.5 years, working as the admin executive.
Hello, everyone. I'm Aparna Joshi. I head the Learning and Development Division at Calsoft, and I'm here since last almost 2.5 years.
So, welcome again, ladies. As you know, being a woman is and into a corporate world has got its own challenges, perks, and there are a lot of things that revolves around it. As our topic says, women at Calsoft, I would like you to share your experiences or the experiences that you may have seen with your peers, so that the current women at Calsoft or the one who may join us in the future can relate to and can aspire to work with Calsoft. So we'll start with cultures and values first. So the first question, what does Calsoft cultures mean to you personally?
So, just to start with, because the whole Calsoft team is also here, and we are aware of the values of Calsoft. So, this has been very thoughtfully been brought up by the leadership team and the founders of Calsoft. And the one of the very core and important values, since we are a service company and we focus more on our customers, along with that, we have made sure our integrities are very strong. So we have been fostering this value of integrity. At the same time, we know everyone has a zeal to learn, to grow. So we are also promoting the innovation here. So either any of the member who feels they have an idea and they want to come up with something, we have very open communication. They can speak up, they can pass on their information, and they can share their. And I'm sure because we have Aparna from the L&D team here, and she has been working on the training and everything. So we are also moving towards the excellence. Every individual is learning, growing here as a person, as a Calsoftian. Yeah.
Aparna, would you like to add to it?
Richa, as you mentioned, being a woman and working in Calsoft, or not only Calsoft, but in core engineering company itself has its own challenges as well as advantages. And Calsoft is technology first company, as we know. So there are always challenges in terms of new technologies coming all the time. One has to be at par with the upcoming technologies. At the same time, being a woman, one also has to take care of her own family as well as herself. But being a woman, when I see around the organization, no matter at what role the woman is or in which department she is, but every woman in Calsoft, what I see, treats her team as her family. I always see and appreciate that to think your working team as your family helps a woman to become really a good leader, a natural leader, and she rises as well as takes her own team with her to a new height.
Right.
And I think that is an amazing thing which has come out of the core values of Calsoft, as Yamini mentioned.
Maya, would you like to add to it?
For women empowerment, I would like to say that all the ladies who are working here get the support from company, that if they find any difficulty or issue, then their manager or colleagues, they support them. They stand firmly with them so that they can work freely and can give a support to them as well.
And I think here at Calsoft, given that team spirit is one of our core values, we are allowed to be naturals. We are not each other's versions here, right? And it never occurs to me that, oh, okay, a man is treated differently in the function or a woman is treated differently, right? I think it also comes from the fact that one of our founders, right, is a lady herself, right? I'm talking about Sharmila here, and she's always been ace leader leading critical functions.
Beautiful thing about Calsoft women is that, you know, no matter whether they are in a team or, you know, working as an individual, they always come out strong, right? And they have an independent character. They have, you know, a positive influence, no matter on whosoever it may be. They have always have had this positive influence on others. So it's a really good, you know, differentiator, I will say.
Women at Calsoft are always charged up.
Right.
They are on fire.
Right, exactly.
I think it's also because men at Calsoft do respect opinions a lot.
So, is there any moment that you have experienced while working at Calsoft where you have had this thought that it's so great I work here? Do you have any experience that you would like to share? Yeah, go ahead.
I had a very amazing experience recently. Just a few days ago, there was Guru Purnima. And as I introduced myself, I head the Learning and Development Division, which is associated with skill building and growth and knowledge. On Guru Purnima Day, few employees came to my cabin and they offered me flowers. And they said something amazing. They said that the L&D division helps us to grow in our careers by giving us opportunities to learn, acquire new skills, and validate ourselves and remain competitive. And we treat this as something very respectable, and we would like to offer our greetings on Guru Purnima to you. I was amazed and happily surprised. Though I never call myself as eligible for a title as Guru, but the gesture was so lovely. The respect I saw in their eyes, actually it touched me. And as you said, that was the moment which really helped me to understand this is why I love working here. Thanks.
It's a nice story.
Just to add, women are naturally, we have got some flair in us very naturally, being calm, composed, listenable. You know, when I was interacting with one of the engineering head, and he prefers that his team should have more women. Why? Because they're very, very much calm, composed, well connected with everyone. The inbuilt quality of taking care of things, being more of responsible, is always there in them. I mean, he said, I don't have to approach and ask things, but it's coming, I mean, very naturally from them that they connect well with the customers, the clients also. I mean, that is how a woman is strong actually. So, I mean, that is the reason I feel like, see, it was coming from the senior leadership team itself that they have that confidence that our women can pick up, I mean, take up the responsibilities even without, I mean, asking them to do. They take their ownership by themselves actually. So that is really nice and a feeling which, I mean, adds value at Calsoft. I mean, hearing that from the leadership team is also a big thing for me.
Right. And if I have to share my personal experience, so I'm heading marketing, and you know, when I joined Calsoft, I was in an impression that, you know, in past experiences or past work, that you'll be having, you know, you have a set protocols that you need to follow, and like Anjali said at the beginning, mentioned at the beginning, that, you know, the kind of faith men around us or the leaders around us show, you know, to women, that actually completely, you know, changed my opinion and changed my way of working and way of leading the team. So I maybe had some notions in my mind that, you know, this is something I have to do and I have to work on, but that respect, that freedom, that, you know, confidence that they showed on me gave me a visibility, a clarity, and gave me confidence that, you know, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. You need not have to justify all your actions. You can train your team the way you want. It's just that you, as long as you are sticking to your, you know, company's mission, vision, and goals, you are on the track. So that is something that gives you the freedom of to work. And coming from marketing, you need to have a clear mind, so only then you can be creative, only then you can add value, and only then you can think out of the box. So yeah, so personally, when I had that experience, and when I had with after few months, when I realized this is not a momentary thing, this is something which is very constant in at Calsoft, that was my moment. Thank God I work here.
Yeah, true. Agree.
So we'll quickly jump on to the next segment, which is women empowerment and inclusion. So Yamini, I would like you to take this question. From your perspective, how has Calsoft created a safe and supportive environment for women?
Calsoft is has very nicely laid down their non-discrimination and non-harassment policy. We started, I understand this is as per Act, but also it is just not for the Act, but we want to create a safe place for every individual here. We have been able to, we have been imparting regular talks with everyone, especially with the women's. We have women's group also separately created. And we have always have an open communication, having talks with them, wherein we could tell them what is something not good one, where it could be an harassment of any kind. And we have ensuring that they come back to us. They are comfortable speaking with us, opening up themselves. If in case they feel somewhere something is not correct, or if they need any support, they need any help from our side, let it be their manager, let it be our ICC team, let it be the HRBPs. So we have female HRBPs also across. So we have always ensured that, we give them a safe, a comfortable, and a very healthy working environment here. We ensure that, because we have always got the support from the admin team, and Maya is here. We are always having walks around on the floors to ensure everyone is feeling good. We check with the female employees, are they comfortable? Are they feeling nice? Are they okay? So we have always ensured that these guys are coming, anyone who feels like talking to us, we are approachable and they can come back to us anytime.
Richa, adding to this, and I'm sure everybody will agree with me over here, 99% of not just women but also men of our employees are out of office by 5:30. Right? Of course, we do have customer calls, and we are a very, very hardworking gang out here, I would say so. Right?
Right.
But it is understood. Nobody's going to tell and expect that, no, you have to sit in the office and take this meeting and take this call, right? That is how comfortable we make things for our employees in general and women in particular. I'll tell you this one example. So there's this very small part of my team that works on on-site hiring, that is the customer side, the US hiring, right? And of course, given the nature of work, they have to work in odd hours. Right? And in that group, we just had this one lady employee, and we said, okay, let's bring everyone back to office post-COVID, right? We all work from our offices now. But just because that one lady in this entire office could not sit in the night shifts, we went out of the way, changed the policy, and said, no, let her work from home. Right? Let her work from home. It would be very, very uncomfortable because this is such a small team. And then there's security aspect, the arrangements that we might have to make for her. This is too much of an overhead. We really want to ensure that she's safe. And we went ahead and we made that provision for her. Much against, of course. It was a little unfair to the men in the team. But no, we did put our foot down and we did take a decision like that. So I think it's in action all the time that we are very, very sensitive to the safety of the women around.
Regarding safety of the work environment and security, I would like to add something. We have on every floor at every campus, there are placards mentioning that Calsoft has zero tolerance over any harassment.
Absolutely.
And it is followed all the time at every location. And There are also mandatory trainings, policies about prevention of sexual harassment. So government has its norms mentioned about how the POSH training is to be conducted, what is to be communicated to the employees, what is accepted, what is not accepted, what might be the legal actions if there are any such issues, and everything is followed rigorously in Calsoft. And I think that all these things have added to make Calsoft a safe and secure working environment, not only to women but also to men.
So, Panna, my next question is to you. How do you see women leaders influencing decision making and innovation at Calsoft?
Yeah, as initially we discussed, innovation is one of the genes in our DNA. Calsoft has various departments which are led by women, technical, non technical, and those are all amazing ladies. When there are women leaders, definitely there is compassion, there is understanding, and it also brings out a nature of innovation in the team also. Because even if someone fails while trying to do something new, it is allowed, it is understood, and a person is also encouraged to try once again till he or she reaches to the right point or right goal. To see many women rising up to higher positions, it is a very satisfactory moment for all of us, I'm sure. And as Anjali mentioned, that one of the founders of Calsoft is herself a very well educated, amazing woman. And she has also been a constant source of inspiration for all of us. To see that challenges are handled by women, even if those are technical, non technical, legal, all types of challenges are successfully handled by women leaders. Other women in the team also get inspired, and they also try to follow that pattern, that yes, I would also like to reach to such a thing in my career growth. And that definitely creates a very positive impact in all the teams, technical, non technical, all types of teams. And I'm really happy to see that we, as a sample set, also here are happily, successfully handling our own divisions and also adding values to all the employees and the work environment, being compassionate ladies.
So, with this, let's move to our next segment, which is personal growth and career journey. How has your role at Calsoft shaped your professional growth?
Tremendously. So, see, every company has its own core and has its own ways in which they would operate, and so are we. But we are very, very hardworking people, deeply in love with what we build for our customers. I think things which I have learned and which have made a difference to my journey in Calsoft is, of course, in every IT company, recruitment is very, very important, right? But here we don't just talk about scheduling interviews and rolling out offers and bringing joiners on board. I think everyone is involved. Engineering is involved, sales is involved, HR is involved because we look at our ex-employees all the time. L&D is involved because we believe so much in upskilling and cross-training our people, right? That recruiting at Calsoft is not just TA's baby. Everybody is contributing, right? And when we put a team together, it could be an effort where the resourcing team, RMG team, very, very important division that we have, right, has proposed few people internally. L&D team is in parallel running programs, right, where we can get some skilled people from there. HR could be giving us a list of ex-employees whom we can reach out. And then there is TA putting in an effort to bring people externally, right? There are so many vendors in picture. Engineering leads are so creative. They have their own network from where we tap people. So I think everybody...
And marketing is also there.
And
who help
marketing
you
is
promote.
also there, making these beautiful podcasts, right? To influence people to, make a informed choice of joining us, right? So I think it's amazing, the whole rhythm, right, of how eager people are to achieve that objective of fulfillment is a thing to experience. To be in that rhythm is not easy. By no means it's not easy, but it's also very inspiring because you have people around you who have multiple ideas on how this can be done. And I think that for me has been a tremendous learning and something very unique about Calsoft. Very, very unique about Calsoft.
So because I mentioned earlier also, it's almost 3 years. Something Anjali has been talking, and it's similar to us also. Like we interact cross-functional with everyone. So this has helped me learn small things from each individual also, and from each department also, personally as well as professionally. I mean, at the same time, when I am been dealing with the leadership team, I mean their support as well as their openness to listen me, to hear my ideas. I feel that has increased now, and that is helping me out actually to think more, push myself more. And this is how I think over this last few years I've been able to grow much more in Calsoft actually. I mean that feeling where they are trusting me and open for my ideas. If I go anyone, if when I say like this is what I feel, they hear me out. That is a big deal for me actually, and that helps me out to think, this is my voice has been valued, heard, and I think I need to contribute. I feel that this is my ownership now to take it more. And at the same time, I see beautiful ladies at the leadership team, and I'm sure this is what I'm looking ahead for. Definitely, yes, this is the power, and I know they are there, and we at the Calsoft are supporting, are open for the leadership team also. So that is definitely pushing me more actually to take up.
My personal experience, as you mentioned, that what personally it matters to me to work at Calsoft. When I joined Calsoft around 2.5 years ago, at that time there was no separate L&D division. There were learning activities, but those were being taken care by certain groups or internally by the teams or projects. When I joined, first challenge in front of me was to establish a complete department in itself. To establish a department, to choose a team, to define the processes, as well as to take those processes to become practices at latter stage, and also to communicate it in the right way to different teams, to different departments. It was quite a challenge, but also a nice challenge to have. And I tried to establish all these processes, practices. I learned a lot from various stakeholders in it, from all the departments, including all of you. Many inputs were collected, processed, and till now we all work in the same way. And various things were innovated, various frameworks, various processes, all we could define and have started successfully running those. Of course, there were some hiccups, but still, by and large, we have been very smoothly running all these functions and working together with HR, with recruitment, with admin, with resource management group, and of course, with all engineering managers or leadership teams. And as we say, that individuals may not do big changes, but the synergy which is generated out of various teams working together is always bigger than the individuals. That I can see and feel every day. And I think that has contributed to my personal growth as well. So I really thank the environment which was given to me to establish this whole new department.
Maya, how Calsoft has shaped your personal growth?
I'm working here from 6.5 years. So I joined as a junior front desk executive, and now I'm a senior admin executive. So I learned so many things from Calsoft, and I have such a great team with me, working supportive team. My manager is a lady boss, and she is my role model. She supports me everywhere.
And today you have become like the most go-to person for anything and everything whenever we need it.
Yes.
You enter Calsoft premises and you get a warm welcome with a smile.
Right.
Which
that's,
is actually
that's the
the very
most,
important factor.
beautiful
actually.
part of
Any
my
person entering Calsoft will look at Maya and feel good.
day. Right.
And she's always welcoming them with a smile. Whatever, she might be having a lot of stress and thing, but she ensures that front person feels good also.
Right. Answer this question. What advice would you give to women aspiring to join Calsoft?
So I think we already are talking about so many things. We are talking about integrated work-life balance. We are talking about not holding back our employees after 5 in the evening in the office, right? I mean, I work with some of the most senior leaders in the organization. I have never seen an invite that says 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. is like, oh, never it has happened. So I think these small little things, right? Of course, we all care for the kind of role that we want to associate with, brand that we want to associate with, and learning that we care for in our careers. And of course, there's money at play, right? But what is also very important is how people around you make you feel. Do you feel safe? Do you feel heard? Do you feel valued? And we're talking of all of these things. So I think for any women out there who are listening to this podcast, these are our honest experiences.
Correct.
Right? I mean, we met like half an hour ago, and it was quite a surprise that we are going to do something like this. So, what we are sharing is very, very authentic. And I think it should relate with the audience because everyone cares for that integrated work life balance. Everybody wants to learn a lot, everybody wants to work with peers who are helpful, right? I mean, imagine being in an environment where this is your job, you are supposed to do it, you don't know how to do it, and then there is nobody to help you. That certainly is not going to happen at Calsoft.
Right.
If you're putting in your hard work, you will see that people reciprocate it in such wonderful ways and such creative ways, right? So I think women should come in and experience this culture of being here that we are, and nothing here is fabricated.
Right.
So I think come here, experience the authenticity, take the pressure because customers are also very, very demanding, right? But enjoy the fact that you will have somebody to your left and to your right who's going to help you through those tough times and take you ahead in your career.
Right.
So I think.
And even keeping culture and inclusiveness aside, if we think from the perspective of a really ambitious person or really ambitious woman, and I'll have Aparna, you expand on it, is, our learning and development programs that we have. So if somebody is actually looking for a career growth or a personal growth in terms of they are, technically evolved, they are not behind where the market or where the industry is today. They are up to date and they know what is in the market. They are on the front foot, not sitting over the desk, because culture and everything is is important, but at the end of the day we are contributing towards organization growth and everything. So you being the head of L&D department, and if you can elaborate a little more on, for a women aspiring to join Calsoft, what is in learning and development for them?
So I would answer with two inputs. First is about the technologies in which we work. As we all know, Calsoft is leading from behind with the technological advancements, and it's a technology-first organization. And we work in a very niche technical domain. Very few companies in India actually work in these domains. For example, data center technology, virtualization, networking, telecom, and so on. So the workforce, the technical workforce that is part of Calsoft, it is important for the workforce to be at par with the current technological advancements and which are applicable to their own domains. And they have to be constantly hungry to know more about the new technical advancements which are happening in their domain, because amazing challenges come in their work. I mean, just 2.5 years ago, there was no Gen AI as such, and now there is Gen AI, and now it's part of almost many projects. So they also have to upskill themselves to learn these things. As well as when the challenges are coming from really amazing clients, big logos, then the employees also take pride that, yes, I am working for such amazing project, for such a huge, big client, which has a very amazing market name. They also take pride in that. The employees are always given opportunities to learn new things, to upskill themselves, reskill, cross skill themselves, validate their knowledge, or go and prepare and take some technical certifications, professional certifications, cloud certifications. We provide them all these facilities to go ahead and upskill and acquire new things and apply those to their own growth as well as organizational growth, because both these things go hand in hand together.
Correct.
So I would say that it's an amazing place to play with new technology, to make your hands dirty with lots of amazing hands-on work, take the challenges and take the pride in satisfying those and coming out with amazing solutions to tackle the challenges. And second thing is, especially for the women aspirants, Calsoft has a very family type of culture. There are always considerate teams, there are always considerate bosses and senior leaderships. And I can give one example to cater to this point. It has been my experience that many times women employees who go for maternity leave, and when they come back after the maternity leave is over, many of them feel that I'm not in touch with the new technology for almost last 6 months or 5 months. Then will I be able to catch it up? Will I be able to cope up with whatever the pace of the team is? Sometimes they are scared, and it's obvious. And sometimes they also go and talk to HR. HR also suggests them that why don't you talk to L&D team? L&D will also help you to gain knowledge if there is some knowledge gap. And when these women engineers or other employees come to me and say that I had this break because of maternity, can you help me to upskill? And I happily try to help them. Not only me, in the sense my team and other stakeholders, we try to help them to feel if there are any gaps in their knowledge or practice. We try to help them so that they can brush it up or feel that bridge that gap, and they within 1 or 2 months they become quickly productive the way like other teammates are, and the whole team also helps them to bring them to that level. So it's amazing synergy that I always see. So if you are women engineers and who would like to become part of Calsoft and may have this question, will I get learning opportunities? Yes. Will I get growth opportunities? Definitely yes. And will I get support even if I'm having a baby or I'm having a maternity leave or so? Yes. So my answer is yes, it's a really very nice workplace. And no matter you are a man or a woman, uh, definitely you will do amazing things if you become part of Calso.
Like she mentioned, to all the aspiring women there, uh, we have set the environment for you. We have a setup ready. You just need to come with your goal. You want to grow, you have the zeal to learn. You can enter through our TA team anytime.
Absolutely.
We-
Men also please apply.
Right? Yes, definitely. We are always here to support you. Might be a career break, might be resuming back, anything. And definitely, in case you need, gears, trainings will be provided to you. Just join us, and we will. I'm sure you'll be flying here in Calsoft, flying high actually.
So, and with this, let's move to the next segment, which is looking ahead. So, if you could change or add one thing to make Calsoft even more empowering for women, what would it be?
One thing, yeah, I would be looking ahead that women leaders could be added.
I'd like to add something to the logistics kind of thing or infra point of view, especially for women employees here. It's not about empowerment, but it's about giving some additional convenience or a comfort thing to the women employees here. If there are women who are having babies and these women are in breastfeeding phase, they may need some place where they can go and comfort themselves for some time. If there is a small, say, women, you can say, restroom or a comfort room or something like that. So that is
That's
one point.
actually make a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. So this is from infrastructure point of view, I would like to add. And from empowerment point of view, so our duty here is to provide that work environment, to all men and women who are part of the workforce. Everyone who is at Calsoft is already empowered up to a certain level, definitely.
So, thank you, ladies. It's honor to have you here. The information, the insights, the experience that you have shared today. I'm sure many are gonna take it as a learning experience and very positively, and also, you know, people who want to join Calsoft will take it as a motivation. And with this, we wrap our session for today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching this video till the very end. If you have any questions or any queries, please feel free to write to us at marketing@calsoftinc.com. You'll find everything and all the details in description. So with this, thank you and bye-bye.